We say, found out about this little girl over a year ago. I'm so glad y'all landed SmackDown on it. Yeah, we got yeah, we gotta get this
2%.
dude. Yeah. So you want to play the game, bro?
Yeah, let them see.
All right, here you go again, y'all. Please play it again. Chery, just for you.
Gave me my life back. Hail Satan. Hail Satan. Hail Satan.
I eat children. I eat children. I eat children. How old are you?
12.
Oh, okay. Only to 10. Children and pineapple.
I was going to pause this to make sure you get a chance to read it. I bent down to tell her how much I love to eat little children, but she seemed totally unfazed. Oh, well, I love her. This adorable little darling cupcake came to meet me and present me with a beautiful flower. I guess that's what that means. And he told her that he loved to eat little children, and she seemed unfazed. And
that's your first go-to to greet a little girl.
Wow.
I'm just asking you, as a grown adult male, really large grown adult male, I mean a massive 6'4", 200+ pound grown muscled male, you stand over a little girl who hands you a necklace of flowers, and that's the first thing you say to her? In what world? In what world is that? Look, if that's the crap you say to my child that came and brought you, I don't care how big you are. I don't care how big you are. You should know what's next. If I don't care how big you are, that's not how you talk to my child.
Yeah.
That's a surefire way for you to get something other than what's in your mouth, bro. You want dentures? Say that to my child. Say that you want to look like me. Sure, say that to my child. This is the same kind of crap that people that are groomers do. You test the water with the child. You test the waters. Now, the other person that's like that, ironically, almost built the exact same way, is Jason Momoa. Okay? You look that up for yourself. We'll be tackling that here soon, too. Don't worry about that. It's the exact same. Test the waters to see what the child will be okay with. Hey, Oprah told him it was okay if the child likes it.
You're good. But you got to do it good.
Yeah, you got to do it good so the kid will like it.
Yeah.
That's all this is. It's a testing of the water. And if the kid did and laughed about it, and be like, "Oh yeah, I like that."
What did he expect the kid to do? Slapping?
Right?
I mean, what did you expect the kid to do? Tell you to shut up? I mean, please tell me. It's like crazy, and that would be the excuse for his next phase. For the next step that he take. Oh, I said, and she didn't. And believe it or not, as dumb as that just sounded, that's what he would say. Well, I whispered in her ear and I told her, that I eat kids, and she was unfazed.
Yeah, she was okay with it.
So I just went on ahead and touched her hair. And this is how they do, man. And start saying dumb stuff and making this stuff seem normal. I remember when a while ago I saw him kissing the Kevin her, and I'm gonna tell y'all what I said. Let's get real here. When he did that, I promise this is the first thing I said when I first seen it. I said, "Oh, that's editing. He didn't do that. That didn't happen." See how they get us? See how dumb they make us act? And I'm going back and thinking about how dumb I sounded when I said that. No, that's just that's TV and
yeah, man.
Yeah, it didn't really happen. There ain't no way they did that. That was fake. And yeah, boom, because I didn't want to believe it. And so I started telling myself dumb lies. But I'm done with that, y'all. I'm facing reality.
Yeah. the fact that they take the most now, if you're not the other phase, I'll save that statement for after the video is done, because I want to really emphasize that point when we get going. Go ahead.
No one can seem to agree on anything anymore except for two things: pizza and us. And us.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll speak up. It's a robot that is designed to molest children. And it can, theoretically, molest twice as many children as a human molester in, quite frankly, half the time.
Nikki, he might. What you know about that, Marla?
I heard rumors about it.
Yeah, just that he might. I'm willing to bet he is.
He'd fit in.
Yeah. He perfect for that to run for their agenda. So don't misunderstand what we're saying. He's perfect for their agenda. Thanks, Nikki. By the way, it's crazy. Oh, go ahead. My fault.
No, what were you gonna say?
No, I was gonna say that you was finna make a point.
Yeah. So if you look and see what they're doing here, Hollywood, I mean, they have a push to now make men that look like The Rock. Just look at it. All the men that look like The Rock carry as many feminine traits and perverted traits as possible.
Mhm.
I believe the reason behind it is to try and paint any version of a man's man in a bad light, to try and remove any trace of a true man from society.
Yep.
That is my belief. You look at it, okay, and we're going to go to the fantastical. I get it. And we've exposed this line of thought already behind. But look at the Hulk. Just look at the Hulk. Look at what the Hulk used to be, and look at what they just made the last iteration of Hulk to be. An absolute effeminate creature with all the muscles, all the features of Hulk, with none of the actuality of Hulk in it. That is them telling you what their plan is and their hope is for a man to have the shell and look, none of the masculinity, because they started all with this toxic masculinity thing, and now they're showing you exactly why it's toxic. And in order to make it not toxic, we have to bring in some sort of a different trait to it.
And then, remember back in the day, the man would say, hey, young man, ball that fist up and walk like a man. You don't hear that no more, because they have tricked us into saying, hey, people can walk how they want to. That's just how he talks.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta let him be him.
Get in touch
If
with
he
the
feels
feminine
like
side.
a woman, let him be a woman. So for all of those who say that it's okay to change parts down there, I have a question. Do God make mistakes? That's going to be the new one. Hashtag, do God make mistakes? That should clear it all up right there. All up. He gave you a whole body part down there. All of us. Right? And we decided to just go change it. Not that you're sick or you need to get surgery. You just want to change it. You want to switch it up. It don't make no sense. And then we let our kids watch these people. And so I was impressed, by the way, y'all. I was impressed with my daughter today, because after I did this, I got it done. I said, come here, let me show you something. I want to show you why. And the reason why I told her this is because I don't want her to think that we just keeping her from the whole world and like we just mad and don't let her have no fun and enjoy things. I said, come here, let me show you something. I want you to watch this so you can understand why we don't let you watch certain things and get indulged in certain things. So I said, you know The Rock? And she was like, no. I don't know who The Rock is. I'm like, okay, well, he's a famous guy. He's an actor, blah, blah, blah. But I want to show you this. And I showed it to her, and she was shocked. Just stood there and stared at the screen like, what? Now, the thing is, this is a 12-year-old, and you shouldn't have to be showing your kids nothing like that. No way would I ever thought that I got to show my 12-year-old daughter something like that. But it's almost now. We kind of forced to throw it out there, because if you don't show it to them at home, they're going to learn it at school in a different way. And when they learn it at school, it's correct. How many times have your kids come home and say, hey, we learned this, we learned that. I learned how to do this, and my teacher said this, my teacher said my teacher. So imagine your teacher telling your child that this is okay, and you don't even know it. So we got to educate our children and let them know what's going on, at least to a degree. That's right. You got to be real with your kids. Is that hide and everything is over with. You gotta talk to them, because if not, they're gonna get pulled in.